episode of Y3KPOD, guys. Today we have a sports segment. Today we're going to be talking about the international break and top 10 EPL midfielders of all time. So, yeah, how you been, man?
I'm chilling, bro. Can't complain. Miss the Premier League, though. I miss it. I think having an international break has taught me that, yeah, we need the Premier League back. I'm not going to lie. I watched Ghana play Brazil. That was bad. I had hopes. I thought we would be able to at least, play a little bit with them, but it was 3-0 at halftime, so it didn't really go well. You watched the game, right?
Yeah, I watched the game.
What do you think went wrong for Ghana?
Nothing. I mean, my fault. Nothing went right. Everything went wrong.
I think it first started with the lineup. Would you agree? The lineup was bad. He didn't put out... So it wasn't like the starting XI, right? Basically.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, my biggest issue, I have an issue with, that I got to address, is Thomas Partey. He's always hurt and never available. He got hurt in pre-warm-ups, and I think that messed us up because we don't really have a 6 that could do what he does. So,
okay.
I think that was part of the reason why it was bad. But I didn't expect us to beat Brazil. I just thought it was going to be more competitive.
I knew we were going to lose. I never thought for a second we were going to win. The only shot that we had of winning was if they...
I didn't think we were going to win at all.
The only shot we had of winning or even competing was if they came up with like a Santos U18 squad or some shit. Or like some disrespectful squad. That was the only thing. But they came up with their real players. And the problem with Ghana's team is... It's a long list in my opinion. And if you want to get into it, I can get into it. But like, if you're Ghanaian and you don't like to hear criticism, you might want to skip this because there's a lot. Okay, first of all, Theo Walcott is literally the worst goalkeeper I think I've ever watched play.
Is it Theo?
Jojo. Whatever. I don't care what his name is. He is literally the worst goalkeeper I've ever watched play in my entire life. And I've watched my little brother's soccer team. And the little 6-year-old in that soccer team playing goalkeeper is better than Joe Walcott. Why is he playing? I don't care. At this point, I don't care how bad the other goalkeeper is. There is no way that Joe Walcott is better. There's literally no way.
I mean, the coach watches him in training and he thinks he's...
And sometimes coaches are wrong.
Okay,
as a goalkeeper, no, right? I don't even think you need... What is he good at?
What is he? Nothing.
So why does he play?
What is your other option? Like, bro, I
really don't remember the guy's name. No, I'm so serious. I don't remember the guy's name.
I will look it up.
And it's literally the moment you say his name, I know exactly who he is. But I'm pretty sure he plays in, I think, South Africa. He can't be
Lawrence Atizigi.
No. Yeah. Let me see this. Him, and I think there's one more. There might be one more.
This one?
Nah, I think it's Ziggy. How old is he? Yeah, him. It's him. He needs to be playing. Because at this point, I'm sick and tired of seeing Joe Walcott. He's a fraud, bro.
Bro, he's
a fraud.
No, you're acting like Jojo Walcott is
He's a fraud.
Bro, he plays in English Division 20, bro. What do you expect,
He's a fraud.
Bro, man plays for Charlton Athletic for League 1 side, bro. You're worried about the wrong things.
No. I said I'm starting from the back and I'm working my way to the front.
Bro, this is not a Ghana referendum. I'm going with you.
I'm just getting, it's not going to be too long. He's a fraud. He can't be playing. Alright? The guy that plays for Leicester,
Daniel Amarte.
He's got to go.
He was good against Nigeria.
But when I watch him play, I see nothing. Even Jiku, right? Even him when he plays, I also see nothing, but I see less of that nothing from Amate than I see from Jiku. I have hopes that Jiku's I think is 25 or something like that. He's also fairly young, so I do have hopes that he'll improve and get better as he gets more playing time, right? So that's cool. We have Salisu, so that I'm not too worried about that. I think every team has its weak point. I think our weakest point now.
He's 28, bro.
Oh, he's 28. Damn.
Yeah.
Never mind.
But
anyways, who's gonna get. every team has their weaknesses, and I think our weakness is at left back with Baba Rahman.
Rahman should not be a footballer anymore.
Bro, ever since the injuries he's had, he's just he can't run. I don't think he can go up and down the field too many times to provide creativity and whatnot. Right back, we're supposed to have Lamptey, and he played. I didn't really watch.
He was alright. When he came in, it became solid. The second half was better than the first half. I'll say that.
But at that point, I was pretty much tuned out of the game, so I wasn't really okay. Into the midfield. The only creative midfielder we have is Kudus. Okay, and I think he's like what 21, 20, bro. We can't rely on a 20-year-old to go win us not even win us the World Cup.
22.
Yeah, we're not gonna win the World Cup, but we're not gonna get far relying on only one midfielder to play. And that comes with my next point. Dede Ayew and Jordan Ayew
should not be
gotta go,
Ghana,
bro. Jordan Ayew looks like he's older than my dad. Why is he in the game?
Jordan Ayew should not be playing.
Dede's like 50 years old, bro. Why is he playing?
Should not be playing either.
Why is he still in? No, they gotta go. All the old players gotta go. If Asamoah Gyan,
Stephen
Appiah, Sule Muntari, Kwadwo Asamoah, Christian Atsu, if they're all gone now, why are Dede and Jordan still in the team? What sense does that make?
I don't really get that, to be honest with you. I think that's one of the things that I don't get, why they keep calling them. But it is what it is. Sometimes it's politics, sometimes it's whatever. Right? But what would your ideal formation for Ghana be? Like, which players? 11.
Which 11? It would have to be some sort of a 5-back, 3-back formation. Because our defense... Bro, not even our defense. That goalkeeper just...
Alright, so I'm trying to... Let's build it. So, goalkeeper. Atizigi, right?
Ziggy.
Fine. Back 3. Armate, Jiku, Salisu, right?
That's a solid back 3.
Yeah, that's a solid back 3.
That's better than most back 3s that are going...
Yeah, that's a solid back 3. I can't lie.
Mm-hmm.
Right wing back, Lamptey.
Mm-hmm.
Left wing back.
It has to be a...
Let me see. Hold on.
Baba Rahman. There's no other left back, Ghana left back that I can think of.
Bro, I don't want to see Baba Rahman.
I've looked at the whole Ghana squad. Even when I played Football Manager, I managed the Ghana national team.
Nah, there's a guy on Ghent. Can we get him?
Bro,
nah, bro.
There's no Ghana left back. Another problem is also there's Ghanaian players who don't like. There's this guy. I think he's a right back though, but his name is like something Owusu, and he plays for the Netherlands national team. Like, come on, bro. Let's be realistic for a second, all right? Let's be realistic for a second. You're not Dutch, but it's okay. Whatever. There's like...
Bro, you know one thing I realized when I went to the UK, right? People in Europe that like have lived there, Ghanaians, they don't claim they're Ghanaian. They claim they're British. Their parents are from Ghana. That's what they see all the time. So I don't really blame them. That's why like Hudson Odoi, Eddie Nketiah...
Yeah, no, it's cool. But what I'm saying though is you're not getting into that team.
They think they are. So
bro, if you can't get into Arsenal's team, what makes you think you're going to be able to get into England's team? Eddie Nketiah, bro, the guy, how many strikers are
Yeah, that's the guy I was talking about. Gideon Mensah. He should be our starting left back come World Cup. Left wing back. So you play at 5 what?
5, probably 5-3-2.
Okay. Who would be your 2?
A narrow 3 in the middle. Narrow 3 in the middle.
Who would be your 3 in the middle?
It would have to be Partey, Idrisu Baba, and a Kudus.
Okay. And then who plays up top?
Up top will be Nyaki Williams and probably... The only other striker I think I know of is Ferry John.
But Suleiman is better.
Oh, yeah, what's called Suleiman? I forgot about
Suleiman is our best
winger. What's called? Then I start Suleiman.
Alright, yeah, I respect that. I probably would go with the same thing. I probably wouldn't play... I'll play a 4-back because I don't want to see...
Play a 4-back and it leaves us... yo, when I tell you that goalkeeper...
Bro.
A slow roll... Like, and you already know how Ghanaians are. If we somehow make it far into World Cup,
bro. My question is, they called all these goalkeepers. The goalkeeper you're talking about, right? Atizigi, they called him.
Bro.
Why is he not beating him out, bro? Why is he not beating him out? Not that I'm defending Joe Wallacott, but why is he not beating him out?
Don't all managers have favorites? Bro,
this manager just came.
No. Okay. But let's look at it like this, like Man United, right? When Ten Hag first came, before he got all his signings and everything and all that, right? Who did he play? Did he not play the same squad that Ali was playing? Was that the same squad? Has it not only been recently that he just switched up the squad?
Not really.
He played Maguire. He played
Dalot. He didn't have a choice.
He played Shaw.
Dalot was not an Ole player. If he was playing Wan-Bissaka, then you could say that.
But Ole started playing Dalot.
Towards the end.
Yeah, but I'm saying that he was using the same squad that
because
Ole was
those
using.
are the players that are
but
there.
But what I'm saying, and these are the players that we have there. I don't think he's had enough.
Jojo Walcott.
Oh, bro, all I'm saying is there's no way you're going to sit here and tell me that Ziggy is not as...
Clearly he's not.
Bro,
because if he was, he would be starting. Why is he not starting? No, hold on. Ziggy was there before Jojo Walcott came. And Jojo Walcott took his position.
Bro, what is the guy good at?
Bro,
what is the guy good at?
What is Ziggy good at?
I don't know, but what is Jojo Walcott?
That's my point.
No.
You're telling me.
I haven't seen him to be able to say what he's good at.
I have seen him.
What is Jojo Walcott good at? Give me one. So why is he playing?
Because he's better than your other options.
No. The guy has no command over his box. He has no command over his area. He doesn't communicate. Like, these are...
And I told you.
These are basic things.
You want in there?
I already told you.
And I told you Ziggy was in there and he got his position ticking.
I haven't seen him play for Ghana. As long as he comes in and he can just command his area, I'll be okay with that. My main problem with Jojo Walcott is the guy doesn't command his area.
Because he's short, bro. He's like our height, playing goalkeeper.
Again, I don't care about you don't have to be a world beater. But who was Ghana's goalkeeper before? What was his name?
What, Kingston?
Yeah. Him. He wasn't a world beater goalkeeper. He was good, right? But what did he do? He had the respect of his back line and he commanded his area. That's all you need. And let's be completely honest. When it comes to African teams, the only good goalkeeper from Africa right now is Mendy.
And he's shit. But it's alright. We're not gonna get into that. I also watched England play. They lost to Italy, and they were relegated from the Nations League. You got any thoughts on that, bro?
England is the same. England.
You think it's the coach?
England is
That's
like
the issue.
England. What team can I compare England to? Maybe not a team, but England is like
Arsenal.
No, England's like that one friend that you like has so much potential, but just can't seem to get their shit together. That's England. How, Gareth Southgate, in your mind, do you have all of these attacking players? You play a 5-back and then play 2 defensive midfielders ahead of that 5-back. You only play. How many? So that's
7 players.
That's 7 players gone.
No, that's 8.
Yeah, that's 8. That's 8. No.
That's 8.
Yeah, that's 8. That's 8. That's
2
8.
midfielders.
9,
5
10,
defenders.
Bro, you mean tell me you're playing 3 attackers? You're playing 3 attackers. You're playing 3 attackers.
Okay, but the thing is, right? With them is that they don't have enough creative midfielders to play more than that. That.
What do you mean?
That's what he said. They don't have enough creative midfielders. Who's the creative midfielder for England?
They have Foden.
Foden is not being played in the midfield though.
But you're asking me. They have Foden. They have what's it called? Mason Mount. Those are 2 creative players who play in the central midfield. But Sancho is a creative player who plays out wide. Is he not?
Yeah, but
they have Sterling.
Sancho.
Bro, they have Kate. They have so many creative
but I'm talking
players.
About midfield. They still play a front 3.
Bro, who's their front 3?
Who should be their ideal front 3?
Who's their front 3 when they play?
Italy.
When they play?
Sterling, Foden, Kane.
And who was behind Sterling, Foden, and Kane?
Ring backs was Saka and James.
And then in the midfield,
Rice and Bellingham.
Wow, look at this.
He didn't have a choice, bro. Who did you want him to play?
Look at this.
Bro, did you see their bench? They have Mason Mount. Bro, Mason Mount cannot play in the 2 midfield. Jude Bellingham should not be playing in 2 midfield either, to be honest with you.
Bro, I keep saying this. Again, the formation for that team is all wrong. There's no reason for you to be playing a 5-back.
So what should he be playing?
But they also have Harry Maguire, who's like absolute dog water. So you can't really.
And then they played Eric Dyer, who's another dog water player that apparently has revived his career. No, he hasn't.
He's decent, but like, it's hard.
Bro, this man's had Tamori on the bench. According to people from England, right? Because I was having I was having an argument with people from England, right? When I was over there, they were telling me, "Oh, Tamori he's too rash, he's too aggressive. That's why they don't want him." Bro, he's your best. Him and Stone should be starting for England at the World Cup.
Bro, I totally forgot. Bro, they can play a 4-back. They can play a 4-back.
Yeah, but
it's
I
not
think
that hard.
Stones is injured now.
Come World Cup time, they should be good enough to play a 4-back. If you go left back of probably Chilwell, because that's the only left back they can play. A center back of what's it called? Stones and what's it called? Stones and who's Tamori, and then you'll have to play Trent right back. At this point, you have to. He's just better than the other two. Or people say play Trent in midfield, but I'm not really a big. It depends. I think you can play Trent in midfield and you get away with it.
Against a team like Andoria or something like that, but not against.
Even against a big team, I think
you can. You're not getting away with this team they have. I don't think so.
I think you get away with it.
No, you don't.
Yeah,
that's why it hasn't been done.
I think you play Trent. I would say play 4-2-3-1, and if you're gonna play Trent in midfield, you play him defensive midfield where you play him alongside Rice, and then you tell Rice. Even though Rice he's evolved his game to be more of like a box to box now than he is a true 6. You tell Rice like, yo, I'm gonna need you to kind of like hang back and sit back, and then you let Trent roam outside to the wide, and then him and Reece James can formulate some type of. I'm saying that's it. That's you can do that if you want to. Me personally, I would just play Trent at right back, and then what's it called? Center mid. In midfield, I play. I probably play Foden, Rice, and
Calvin Phillips, Bellingham.
I'm not playing Calvin Phillips. I'm not playing 2 DMs, bro. I refuse to play.
Okay, but Declan Rice does not play like a 6. He's not gonna sit. You can't play 2 attacking players.
Yeah, I probably play Bellingham next to him for a little bit of balance. Even though Bellingham, I think, is more. He's not
attacking.
He's more attacking than he's defending. But like, I think that would work fine.
Bro, like I said, it's going to be hard. Probably you said what? Declan Rice,
Bellingham, and Foden in the midfield.
I think I would probably try not to do that because you could get exposed. Because I've watched Jude a little bit this season, right? Because I kind of want Chelsea to go get him. And he's not the best defensively. He's very talented, right? But his defensive game could improve. So I think it would be a hard sell, especially if you're playing Trent at right back, right? That means you're going to leave spaces in the back. It's going to be hard. So who's going to be the 2 defenders for England going to World Cup?
Stones and Tamori. This like the problem with English media, bro, and English people in general is that they think the EPO is like the only league in the world and is like the only league to play.
Yeah, and if you don't, bro, play in the EPO,
like Tamori, pretty sure he starts like every game for Milan. They
Milan jersey on.
Didn't they win? They won what's it called last year, and he was
Scudetto.
And he started every game for them again.
Yep.
They're on the top of the league. Last I checked this year, they were on the top of the league.
I think they're second now, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't know. They had played. I think there was a Milan derby not too long ago, right? I think it was the weekend before the international break, if I'm not mistaken. But last I checked, they were on the top of the league. He's been starting every game for them.
They're 5th right now.
Oh, they're 5th right now? Shit.
Yeah, but it's not that by that much.
By how much?
It's 3 points.
Yeah, so
Napoli's first.
They probably just lost a game or something.
Yeah, they'll be alright.
What's it called? They doing decent in Champions League. Are they in Chelsea's group? I think they are.
Yeah, we play them next.
Yeah, they I watched their game against Dinamo Kiev. So like, and same thing with Tammy Abraham. They seem to think that like, if you don't play in England, or like you couldn't play, not even like you couldn't play in England.
Bro, somebody
you just didn't
said,
get a chance in England.
So one Arsenal fan told me that they should rather take Eddie Nketiah over Tammy Abraham. I'm like, bro, you did not really just say that. But again, it is what it is. I also watched the U.S. game against Japan. They lost. I don't know why that makes me so excited, but it's weird. Like they hype up this U.S. team to be something that it's not.
It's one of the best U.S. teams they've.
I mean, yeah, obviously they're getting more talented as the day goes. They have more players playing in Europe, right? But again, Pulisic was hurt. They didn't look as good, and your coach, I know him more for his shoes that he wears.
Who's your coach?
I forgot his name, bro. Let me get his name for you. I forgot his name. He has a white people name.
I think the U.S. national team is. I don't know who's in their group for the World Cup.
Greg Berhalter.
Okay.
Bro, he's from Jersey. That's pretty cool. But he wears all these sneakers. I know him more for his fashion sense than I know him for coaching. I don't even know what tactics he's using and all of that. Maybe because I don't really care enough. But they lost to Japan, and it's not looking good for them.
I think they're gonna be fine. They've been doing well. A hiccup in the road it happens sometimes. So like I don't think there's anything crazy to be worried about.
They're in a group with England, Iran, and Wales. They should qualify from that group. They should. Wales has what? Bale? That's about it. Who else?
Dan James, but he's nothing but speed, so he's pretty.
Isn't he hurt? Alright, so we're going to move on to our top 10 list. What is it? Top 10?
EPL midfielders of all time.
Alright, so basically what I did was I spoke to my friends, basically the ones that have been here before, the ones in our group chat, and then some of my friends I made in England, right? And basically I got a top 10 list of people who've played predominantly in England, right? Midfielders. We're not talking left mid, right mid. So there's no Giggs, there's no Ronaldo, none of that, right? We're talking cams, CDMs, central midfielders, basically. That's what we're talking. Yeah. So we had some honorable mentions, people who didn't make the top 10 based on votes. So basically what happens is that number 1 gets 60 points because it was 6 people. Yeah, or 7 people. So it was 70. And so number 1 you get 7. No, you get 10 points. What the hell am I saying? Number 2 gets 9 points and basically down, right? The honorable mentions, Michael Essien. So first off, let me say this. My friends are Ghanaian, right? We're of Ghanaian descent. We're from Ghana, right? Michael Essien was like that guy for us, you feel me, back then. So I understand why a lot of people have him there, and he was really good. But I see that too. You got anything to say on Essien?
I still think he deserved an honorable mention, even if he wasn't Ghanaian.
Yeah, no, he got an honorable mention because he got votes, but it wasn't enough to be in top 10. You know what I'm saying? So anybody that got votes, Michael Carrick. The United fans tell me that he was underrated, but I just saw. For me, Carrick was like, not say a part-time player. He played, but he didn't really play. You know that type thing? Like he was there. He was good in some games, but he didn't start all the time, so I don't really rate him like that. But I get it. N'Golo Kante.
Okay.
You got an issue with N'Golo Kante. What is it?
I have an issue with N'Golo Kante.
No, what is your issue with N'Golo Kante?
I just seem to think that it just seems to me like people, like it's the same, that whole 2016 Leicester team, right? People seem to think that like the players from that team, you know, the 3 best, which was basically Kante, Mars, and Vardy, right? Are like freaking world beaters. Like let's.
But Kante is though.
Let's
back-to-back league champs. He has 2 champions. He has 2 Premier League titles.
That's great.
PFA Player of the Year.
Amazing.
Champions League.
Champions League has nothing to do with the EPL.
It's a competition we play because of the EPL.
But yes Champions League has nothing to do with the EPL.
Bro, just because you're going back to the thing with City not winning the Champions League. If City wins the Champions League, you will rate it more.
Again, we're talking EPL. Champions League has nothing to do with EPL. It has nothing to do with EPL.
It does. Okay, hold on. How does Champions League competition get decided? Who plays in the Champions League? It's based on what?
Whoever finishes in the top 4.
Okay then, so it does matter, right?
But you can't talk about EPL career.
It's not just EPL career. I already explained this to you before we came. It's not just EPL career. It is competition. So wait, hold on. The League Cup doesn't add. I'm asking a question. The League Cup doesn't count?
I didn't do it based off league. What's it called? League Cup. I did it based off of what you did in the EPL. That's how I understood my list. That's how my list was made.
Well,
what did you do?
You didn't listen to the instruction because I said Champions League is part. I literally said that. That's fine.
That's fine.
Kante, PFA Player of the Year, something that some players haven't done on this list, but we're not going to talk about that. Kante led that Leicester team. He was the best player for Leicester. Without him, they're not winning that. Who would have thought? Leicester was going to relegation the season before.
And if they had played, they kept their team together for the second season.
They wouldn't have done anything. They went to Europe and failed.
I'm saying if Conte stayed in this, Conte left after that season, right?
Yeah.
You guys went to go get him. If Conte stayed and they had the same exact team that they had the previous season that won the championship,
yeah, they overachieved.
They wouldn't have done it. They probably
they overachieved.
Like mid-table at best.
They overachieved. But again, where was City that season?
I don't remember. Like
Chelsea was trash that season.
Most of the big teams were trash that season.
Yeah. Who came second and third? Arsenal and Tottenham.
Okay.
I think it was Tottenham and then Arsenal. But what I'm trying to get you to understand is, yes, they did get luck into it, and you're not going to do it, but it did happen. So you have to give the player credit for that.
I'm not
and
saying
he's Chelsea's rock.
I'm not saying I'm not giving him credit for it, but I'm saying like people like really overrated. since he's left Leicester and that first couple of seasons at Chelsea,
Bro, Conte's 30-something.
He's been good, and I love Conte, but like apart from
he's been great when he's been available. The only issue is him being hurt. When he's available, he's great.
Apart from his time with France, his time with Chelsea, it's been sporadic. And you're gonna tell me that it hasn't been sporadic? There are days when you watch the game.
I've never spoken bad about Conte.
All right.
I have never spoken bad about Conte. The only time Conte disappointed me was in Madrid, that second leg. That's when Conte disappointed me. But in the Champions League, when we won, he carried us in certain games. Without him, in the Madrid game that we played, without him, we wouldn't have been where we were the year we won the Champions League. So I give him credit for that. But I agree with you in terms of injury. Injury is the only thing that's stopping Conte from being Conte. Would you agree?
Sure.
That's fine. Ozil. Only one person. Rodney had him on this list. I think that's about it. Nobody else had him on this list. Do you not rate Ozil?
I didn't say I didn't rate Ozil.
I'm asking.
Yeah, I rate Ozil.
But he's not top 10 material, is what you're saying?
There are 10 other players in the EP. Ozil didn't even cross my mind to be on my
That's what I'm saying. It didn't cross my mind. That's what I'm asking you. Because if it didn't cross my mind, no, it definitely didn't cross yours. That's why I'm asking. Do you not rate him?
I didn't say I didn't rate him. He just wasn't on my list.
So if, say, I gave you top 20, would he be in there?
I'd have to think about it, but maybe. I don't know. I'd have to like really think about it. 20 gives me more options. He'd probably make it at that point.
What about Xabi Alonso? That's one person somebody else had on the list.
Didn't cross my mind. Actually, it did cross my mind, but again, there were also 10 other players that was like...
For me, the reason why Alonso is not on there is because I feel like longevity. He didn't do it for long in the EPL. That's why he's not on there. What about Mascherano?
No.
That's an honorable mention. Somebody had him on his list. Mascherano was good.
That person was wrong. That person was wrong.
If you're watching, he called you dumb.
He played his best football at Barcelona.
Okay. What about Juan Mata?
That's a good shout.
Had 19 assists for Chelsea.
If he didn't go to Man United, he probably would have been top 10.
He would have had a better career. Jameson Park. Bro, it's an honorable mention just for the fact of what he did to Barcelona, bro.
Get out of here.
Ferguson said if he had put Park on Messi, they would have beat you in that Champions League final.
I don't care what Ferguson says. They still lost.
That's crazy.
Like, in the history of the world, I can't think of a single player that has ever stopped Messi from being Messi. Apart from himself.
League One did. According to you. That was your words.
I didn't say it stopped him from being Messi, but I'm saying he had a lackluster season.
Alright.
And that wasn't League One. That was literally Messi, like I said. No one stopped Messi apart from Messi.
Alright, heard you. Father Time is calling. He'll stop him one day. It's alright. Alright, we're going to get into the top 10. At number 10 was Makelele. Makelele was at Chelsea from 03 to 08. He was a key figure in Chelsea's title winning side, bro. That only conceded 15 goals. It's never been done, never will be done. Alright? Deep line playmaker.
Like, all y'all did was sit back that season.
We didn't sit back, bro. We scored the most goals.
Who's on that team? Who's your starters on that team?
I would have to look it up. Not off the top of my head.
Midfield, just in midfield 3.
Makelele, Lampard. I don't even know. Give me a second. Bro, he had 2 EPL titles, right? 2 goals and 2 assists. That's meaty, but still. He had 2 EPL titles. That's meaty, but he has a role named after him. I do not understand why you don't rate Is it because you didn't see him? Is that why you don't rate him?
2 goals, 2 assists.
Bro, he's a 6.
2 goals, 2 assists.
He's a 6. I don't know what you're expecting.
How many seasons?
Huh?
How many seasons?
He was there from 03 to 08. Let's just say.
That's 5 seasons. Who did you say? How long was Xabi Alonso at Liverpool for?
Not 5 seasons.
Okay.
But even that, Xabi Alonso is not higher than Makelele. You didn't even think about it. So
I said I did. I'm not saying, but I'm saying your argument for Xabi Alonso was that the longevity wasn't there. But I was just
okay. You want me to give you his defensive stats?
Okay.
82% tackle success rate.
All right.
Right? Clean sheets. Where is that? Had that here.
2 goals, 2 assists, ladies and gentlemen.
For a CDM, whose position was not to score. And Marino. I don't know what you're expecting, bro. I don't know what you're expecting.
No, I had him on my list out of respect. I respect him. I love defense. Anybody?
No, you don't. What? You love defense?
I'm a defender,
bro. Out of your midfielders, how many were attacking midfielders? 90%.
No. I think the only true like attack.
No, don't do that. Don't do that.
What do you mean don't
do that? You know what? We're gonna move on.
You asked me.
We're going to move on. It's okay. Don't. I don't want the people to know what other players are ahead of him.
No. I'm not saying players are ahead of him. I'm just talking about attacking mids.
That's
the only true attacking mids I had was 2, 3, maybe 3, maybe. The rest were either like central midfielders or CDMs.
Okay, I hear you. Number 9. He has a statue in front of Etihad. Played 10 years at City. When City beat United, he scored the 5th goal. Set up Eden Dzeko's goal with that sick chest volley. You know who?
Yes, we all know who. To say his name already.
I'm asking you.
Yes.
Who?
David Silva. Who else?
All right. 8 goals, 19 assists in his first season with City. This was before Pep. Robert Mancini brought him in. 4 EPL titles, 2 FA Cups. He was in the PFA Team of the Year 3 times. 60 goals and 93 assists. I'll be real with you. I always thought David Silva, when he was there, was better than KDB.
Not towards the end.
Obviously, not towards the end. When he was old.
The last 2-3 seasons, KDB was clear.
I don't know about the last 2-3 seasons. Maybe the last, 2 seasons. 3 seasons is crazy.
The last 2-3 seasons, KDB was clear.
Well,
alright, maybe not say clear, because clear, some people think clear means that there was a huge gap. But KDB was better the last 2-3 seasons. Don't get me wrong, I love David Silva. I love watching him play. He's just, some players for me are just indescribable, and he's one of those players. I love his game. So,
yeah, I like David Silva too. I think he was my favorite player. He was very influential in City winning their title. 4 EPL titles is crazy, dog. And there's still mofos with more titles in this list than he does.
He only played for 10 seasons, so it was only 6 seasons that he didn't win the EPL. So not too bad.
4 EPL titles. All right, number 8 is Roy Keane.
Never watched this guy play, so.
Well, I mean, I can't blame you. You weren't even born when he stopped playing for Man U. So that makes sense, right?
Yeah. But
that makes sense?
I have nothing to say about Roy Keane.
What do you know Roy Keane for, though?
He was a good leader. That's the reason why I had him on my list, was because of his leadership. And how people talk about it, his leadership.
Roy Keane had 7 EPL titles. Won the Champions League. 39 goals, 33 assists. From the 6.
Yeah, he was a DM. So I don't expect a lot of goals and assists from him.
Okay, but Makelele, you did though.
Bro, the way you was raving Makelele,
bro, the man has a position named after him. Do you not want me to rate him?
Because he has a position or a role named after him, that makes him the greatest player of all time.
At his position, he might be. He's there.
He's the greatest 6 of all time.
Bro, how many 6s are better? Don't tell me Sergio Busquets. Busquets is not a better 6 than Makelele is. I'm not having that.
Oh my god.
I'm not having that.
Oh my god.
I'm not having that.
Do you realize?
Name 5 6s better than him.
Do you realize this? Spain, right? Spain is the only country, I think, to win 3 consecutive
tournaments.
International tournaments, right? And the only players that I think that were a part of that team is Busquets and
Xavi,
Iniesta, and Ramos.
What are you telling me? That was the golden age of Spain. What are you telling me?
And those players say without Busquets, they're not winning anything.
Bro, it's not everything players say.
How many Champions Leagues does Makelele have?
Huh?
How many Champions Leagues does Makelele have?
0.
How many Champions Leagues does Busquets have?
I don't know. What, 2?
2. Okay. How many World Cups does Makelele have?
Makelele has 1.
How many Busquets does Busquets have?
1.
Okay. How many? What's it called?
He played for Barcelona. He should have a lot more Champions Leagues. I don't want to hear it.
Here we go. See, this is what I. Wait.
No, Makelele might have more because Makelele went to Madrid. Let me check.
This is I don't understand.
Bro, Busquets is not a better player than Makelele. Just because you didn't see Makelele does not mean Makelele was not good.
I'm not even gonna argue with you because it's not even an argument.
Bro, I said 5. Give me 5 6s.
I didn't say he wasn't. What's it called?
You did.
In the top 5. I'm just saying he's not the greatest 6 of all time.
He might be.
And decoration-wise, Casemiro probably is more decorated than he is.
Casemiro played for who?
Madrid.
Okay then.
So because he played for a good team, he's not good?
Bro, you're expected to win. La Liga is cake. La Liga, only 3 teams win the La Liga. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Only 4 teams win the EPL.
Nottingham Forest has one. Aston Villa has one.
When was the last time these teams you're naming are irrelevant
Leicester just
now?
won too.
Leicester's also irrelevant now.
How are
and
they
we just
irrelevant?
said if Leicester did the same thing, if they brought their same team back, they would not have won it because they got lucky.
Let me tell you something. Leicester's one Premier League that they won is better than the Premier League you won back to back just now.
Okay, bro.
It is.
Okay.
Did you ever expect a team like Leicester to win?
No, no one did.
Okay, but you expect City to win, right?
When you look at the circumstances, it doesn't surprise me. Hindsight, they always say hindsight is always 20/20. And if you look back at the season, it doesn't surprise me that Leicester won. All the big teams were bad that season. They all each had their own major problems.
But they still had to win in order to get there.
Okay.
So give them credit. That's
I'm not. But you're sitting here saying that because Busquets and Casemiro were both played for Barcelona and Real Madrid.
It's expected that you win trophies.
I can't use their trophies to justify why there should be ahead of somebody else.
Eden Hazard, right? Has a Champions League medal, right?
Yeah. No.
Yes.
You guys won one? I think you guys won it the season before he came.
He just won with Madrid.
Oh, okay, yeah.
He has one.
Okay.
That does not mean that he's better than who doesn't have one. Kevin De Bruyne right now. Right? They don't play the same. I'm trying to make an example.
That's because he wasn't an integral part in them winning. There's a big difference between just winning one and you being a key member in you winning.
Listen, Casemiro come into
last year's Champions League, right? Madrid doesn't win that Champions League without Casemiro. They don't win that Champions League without Casemiro.
They don't win without Modric.
They don't win without Casemiro.
They do win without Casemiro.
They don't.
Bro, they literally replaced him and just replaced him. It's better than him.
They don't win it without Casemiro.
Chouameni is better than him right now.
Why they don't win it without Casemiro?
Why?
Watch the first leg against City, then watch the second leg against City. First leg was without Casemiro, and then watch the second leg with Casemiro.
So did you or did you not say Casemiro is meaty?
When did I say Casemiro was meaty?
Just this week. We were having a conversation about him he's meaty at what's called the club he's at now, Man U.
I never said he was meaty. I never said Casemiro was meaty. When did I say Casemiro was meaty?
Yo! Bro, me and you had a conversation.
When did I... Bro, I never said Casemiro was meaty. How many games did he play for United for me to say that he's meaty?
Alright. Bro, I just don't know who I was having that conversation with, but it is what it is. Anyways, the person was like, Casemiro is not that good, and he's kind of been exposed at Man U. I thought it was you, but according to you, it's not you. It's whatever. Alright, we're going to move on to number 7. Number 7 is Yaya Toure. What did you have him on your list?
I think I had him at 7. Around there. It might have actually been higher. Oh no, I had him at 9. Yeah.
You don't rate Yaya?
No, it's not that I don't rate him.
62 goals and 32 assists for City. Africa Player of the Year from 2011 to 2014 every year. He won the AFCON in 2015 with Ivory Coast. 3 PL titles for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You don't rate him?
I didn't say number 9. Yeah, I had him number 9.
Why?
I had him behind, I think, David Silva.
You think David Silva is a better player than...
I watched David Silva more than I watched Yaya.
The most memorable goal by Yaya, I was talking to Kwame today about it, actually. That's the crazy part. You got a pass, right? I think it was against Aston Villa. Took 5 defenders on.
Yeah, I've seen it.
And scored. I think that's probably one of the dopest things I've ever seen anybody do. So the fact that you don't have him higher... Well, I have him at 7, so I can't even say 7 and 9. That's really the same thing. But I think he was a better player than David Silva, though, if anything. Rodney, I think, had him too. Shad had him. Basically, everybody had him, to be honest with you. A little bit higher, but you had him at 9, so it kind of brought him down. Number 6 was Fabregas. I remember Fabregas, most memorable thing being a Chelsea fan, because he also played for Arsenal, was that game we had, West Brom. Costa ran to the side of the thing and told Conte to bring Fabregas in, because when Conte came, Fabregas wasn't really playing like that. So, but he had this weird connection with Diego Costa. Whenever he and Diego Costa linked up, it ended up in a goal. So Costa asked Conte to bring him in. And Conte's the type of manager, he doesn't like to be challenged. So if you do something like that, he might take you Costa out, right? So 2 minutes later, he brings on Fabregas. Within 2 minutes, he gets an assist to Costa and he scores a goal. That's what I remember him for. He was in the PFA Team of the Year 5 times. in one season at Chelsea, he had, I think, 19 assists. Fabregas is probably one of my favorite Chelsea players, probably after Lampard, Hazard, Oscar. I liked Oscar too. Yeah, probably comes Fabregas. I like him. 2 EPL titles with Chelsea. Didn't win nothing with Arsenal. But yeah, 50 goals, 111 assists. I think KDB's closing on that record. What you think?
About Fabregas?
Yeah.
I think I had him at like 7 on my list. So
He also was at Barca. So
I had him at 8.
won the World Cup, gave the assist to Iniesta to score that goal in that final, if anything.
Good player. Great player.
That's interesting. All right, number 5, Patrick Vieira. Arsenal captain. I think he's the greatest Arsenal captain. Probably, right?
What, of all time?
Yeah.
In what, captaincy wise, or just like
as
a player?
As a captain. He was Arsenal's captain. He captained the Invincibles, title winning side, box to box midfielder. I think probably after Makelele. He's better than Makelele. But
the fact that you had to oh my god,
bro, you gotta go and watch Makelele and you understand.
You're hyped on he has a position named
bro, it's not even just
that he was about to say he was better than Vieira.
I wasn't about to say he's better than Vieira. I literally just said Vieira is better than him.
What were you gonna say? You said after Makelele. After Makelele, what?
In that position, that physicality, that's what I was going to talk about. So if you allowed me to speak, because I literally have it written here.
No, because you were going to say after Makelele, he's probably the second best 6 in the EPL of all time. That's what
I'm not going to say that.
Because,
bro, I literally have it here. Read it. Literally, read what it says.
So why would you not read what it says?
Read what it says.
Why would you go, no, Vieira is better if you weren't about to say that he's not as good as Makelele?
I was talking about the physicality. Literally, that's what I have right here.
Why did you say no, Vieira is better? So Vieira is more physical?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right, then. That's fine. That's fine. If that's what you were going to say, you corrected yourself to say Vieira is more physical, then that's fine.
Okay, so, again, what's your issue?
I don't know. I don't have an issue. If that's what you were going to say, then yeah, cool.
He won the Prem Player of the Year. Personally, I think Vieira should be ranked higher than KDB. But I know you don't agree because, you love yourself some KDB. Where did you have Vieira on your list?
I think I had him 4th or 5th.
I had him 5th.
Yeah, I had him 5th.
Invincible season was a big factor.
They had 6 draws or 10 draws or something.
Nah, they had a lot more. I think it was 12.
I thought when I first heard Invincibles.
Oh no! Their Invincibles is crap. Arsenal's Invincibles is crap.
They went undefeated. That's good, but you drew 12 times. Freaking Burnley can go invincible. Burnley with Sean Dyche, they just got him a couple more defenders. They could have won invincible. They could have drew 38 games. Leeds can go invincible. Wolves, when they had Nuno, could have probably won invincible if they played a little bit more conservative football. If all it takes is to be undefeated, then it's not too difficult. I mean, they won. They won the trophy that year, right? Won the EPO.
Invincible. 12 draws, 26 wins.
But you can't win the EPO with 26 wins in today.
But you probably.
I think 26 wins get you 3rd.
But if you go undefeated, you probably can. So say not 26, but say if they had 30 wins, right? 8 draws. I think they're winning the league.
Okay, yeah, but that's what? 12 more points? Yeah, 4 more wins.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's 12 more points. That's a big difference. A big jump.
So what? They had no. It wouldn't be 12.
Yeah, if they won 30 games instead of 26?
It wouldn't be 12.
It would be 12.
No, it wouldn't, because remember, you have to take the draws out.
I said it would be 12 more points.
Oh, okay.
26 games is...
Times 3. 3, 6 is 18. 1, 2, 3 is 6, 7. So 78.
That gets you 3rd place.
4th.
78, and they drew what? 12? That's 92. On a good... on a
78 plus 12? Bro, that's 92 is winning you the league.
No, 78 plus 12, that's 90.
That's winning you the league.
That's not winning you the league.
That's winning you the league. City won with 92 last year.
Do you remember in the previous year, I think Liverpool, when City went the Centurion season, Liverpool had 99 points. And
that's Liverpool.
And bro, every season after that, it's been above 90.
Okay, but they had 90. They would have been. They would have been.
I said it's not
up there.
It's not winning you the league. And then with the
it's winning you league.
and the pressure now today versus back then, I don't think is also the same. Because this year, bro, Liverpool lost like their first game, and everyone's like, "Oh yeah, they already lost the title."
Yeah,
like
they have lost the title.
The moment you drop points, it's like, "Oh yeah, you lost."
Bro,
the
they're
title.
too far behind to catch up. Unless City's about to lose hella games, it's going to be hard for them to catch up.
I'm not saying Liverpool's gonna win the title, but I'm saying they lost their first game, and immediately the reaction was, "Oh, they've already lost the title," and it's like the season just started. What are you talking about?
All right. We're gonna move on to number 4. You want to do it?
Nah, you can do it.
I'm not doing it. That's your guy. You got it.
You can do it.
All right. So according to people, I hate this guy. I'm a KDB hater, but 4 Premier League titles. I had him number 4 too. So you can't just have a hater. I had him top 4. So you can't say I'm a hater. 92 assists, 58 goals. 92 assists is tied with another man on this list. Won Playmaker of the Year in 17-18, 19-20. PFA Player of the Year in 2019. And what, last year, 21-22? Or was it? Yeah. No, I don't think it was last year. PFA Player of the Year in 19-20. That one I know for a fact. He's been in a UEFA Team of the Season 5 times. He was in the UEFA Team of the Decade from 2010 to 2012. You're really loving this, aren't you?
You can continue.
5 League Cups, 1 FA Cup, 4 Prems. He was at Chelsea for 3 years and only had 3 appearances. He was at City. He's been at City since 2015. Back-to-back Prem champs, about to be back-to-back, in my opinion. He's the first, what's the stat? He's the first Premier League player in history to provide 15-plus assists in 3 different league campaigns. Nobody's done it. It's your man, Kevin De Bruyne.
And he's only 4th on the list.
Huh?
And he's only 4th on the
Where
list.
should KDB be?
Because of you nostalgia merchants.
Where should KDB be?
I had him number 1 on my list.
God.
I had him number 1 on my list.
Gosh, you new gen people, man. You kill me.
Hey, and before we continue, last week I heard you always talking about, his ball knowledge is meaty, his ball knowledge. Yo, listen. I don't care. I don't. I give good takes. I give great takes.
It's meaty.
And KDB, if you don't think he's number 1 now, you're gonna have to think he's number 1 by the time he retires.
I'll give you that. He might be number 1 by the time he retires. He's gonna be number 2 in my books.
Like, listen. You
That's
may
the
not
highest
believe,
he could go.
You may not believe he's number 1 now, but by the time he's done, he's gonna be number 1. He's gonna have somewhere between 5 and 8 EPLs. He's gonna probably have another 2 or 3 League Cups, another maybe 2 or 3 FA Cups. At the very bare minimum, 1 Champions League. Could be more than that, and he'll be second all-time in assists behind Giggs. In way less appearances than the other guys ahead of him on the list.
KDB.
At that point, it will literally be undeniable. Right now, you can deny, you can be like, oh, this guy is better than this and this and this and that. And that's completely fine. In my opinion, right now, he's the best midfielder to ever grace the Premier League with his presence.
So then what happened at Chelsea?
What do you want to happen at Chelsea?
That's when he first graced the Premier League.
Okay.
How come it wasn't successful? 3 seasons, only 3 appearances, 1 as a sub.
Who was the coach at that time?
Mourinho.
Exactly my point. He's not a Mourinho player.
Hazard was there, though.
He's not a Mourinho player.
What do you mean he's not a Mourinho player?
Okay, Hazard was there.
What about Lampard?
What's Hazard's main like thing? What is his
Dribbling, creativity.
He's there to create goals, right?
Yeah.
Okay, and at the time De Bruyne was there, who was better, De Bruyne or Hazard? At the time when De Bruyne was at Chelsea.
Hazard.
Okay. And we were having this conversation yesterday. You said the reason why Dybala doesn't start for Argentina is because what? Messi starts, right?
The goal was there.
They do the same thing, but Messi does it at a better rate. And at the time, De Bruyne and Hazard did basically the same thing. Hazard just did it better.
One was on the wing. If you say that for Salah, I get it. Okay, say what? Willian and Hazard were there, right? They took his position, so that's why Salah didn't succeed. But De Bruyne, it was what? It was Oscar was probably not there. What, Ramirez? No, Fabregas. Mata. No, Mata probably had left. Those players like that, bro. Why couldn't he beat them out?
What do you mean why couldn't you beat them out? It's not always your time.
So why didn't he bid his time, though?
What do you mean why didn't he bid his time? And also, for all we know, he could have been better, but we maybe just didn't like him. You seem to think that, like, because he didn't do well at Chelsea, that doesn't make him a great player.
No, I'm just saying, you said he's the greatest player to ever touch foot in the Premier League. And I'm saying,
Apart from Ronaldo, I said midfielder.
Midfielder. Right?
Don't do that.
And my conversation, my thing to you is that, okay, if that's the case, how come he flopped at Chelsea? You consider him a flop at Chelsea, right? Be honest.
I mean, what were the expectations for him at Chelsea?
Bro, he was touted as the next wonder kid.
And did he
achieve it at Chelsea?
No. He didn't achieve it at Chelsea, but did he succeed?
But I'm talking about Chelsea. I'm not denying Kevin De Bruyne's ultimate redemption story, right? But I'm talking about Chelsea. You're saying he's the best to ever touch foot. When Ronaldo first came to United, he had issues, but he didn't leave. He stuck it out, and we know Ronaldo to be what he is today. So why did KDB leave?
That's Ronaldo. Not everybody's path is the same.
Okay.
We don't walk on the same path.
Okay, question. Kevin De Bruyne, right? Would you admit he's soft? Can I at least get you to admit that he's soft?
What do you mean by soft?
He's not one of those. You know what everyone was talking about with saying Pep at City, they don't have any tough guys. They don't have any guys who like.
Isn't the same Patrice Evra that lost to Barcelona?
I'm just using an example. You ask me what tough man.
No. But like, if you're gonna use somebody, I know what you mean. But if you're gonna use somebody, please don't use Patrice Evra. I don't value his opinion at all. But I know what you mean. And Kevin De Bruyne, he's not tough. He doesn't have to be tough.
He's soft.
Okay. If you want to call him soft, call him soft.
He is soft.
It doesn't take away from the fact that he is the greatest midfielder to ever grace the Prem with his presence.
And this list says he's fourth, but it's okay.
Again, nostalgia merchants. The people you ask are going to put the people that they remembered being great when they were young.
But you don't. So I can say the same thing about you, not rating these players because you didn't see them as much. You saw Lampard because I love Lampard. I never listen. Even though I didn't see them, I still rate them enough to put them on my list. If I didn't rate them, my list would be filled with people like fucking Henderson and Eriksson and Dele Alli and shit like that. But that wasn't my list. I rate them because they were good, but I'm not diminishing their greatness by saying De Bruyne is better. They're still great, but De Bruyne is just better. It is not better yet. Give it time. All right. Steven Gerrard was number 3.
Another guy that De Bruyne should have been ahead of.
Why?
The guy played like 600 games.
409, I believe. 504.
And we're here talking 504.
Bro, had 120 goals, 92 assists, won a Champions League against Milan. Did you see that Milan team, bro? Let me put this Milan team up for you.
I've heard this story 1,000 times. I've watched the game on YouTube. I get it, bro. The Milan team should have never lost. They had everybody.
They were up 3-0.
Okay, that's great.
He got that assist from
Stevie G is a great player. He's amazing.
John Arne Riis gave him that assist for that goal. I remember that. Came back, bro, and won.
Okay.
Let me give it a lineup, bro, and tell me that this is not the greatest feat any man has done. Apart from Chelsea coming back and beating Bayern, but you know what I mean. Let me give you this lineup and tell me.
You don't have to give me the lineup.
Nah, bro, it's not even just for you. It's also for the crowd, so they know, bro, how dominant the keeper was. Dida, bro. They had Cafu, they had Maldini, they had Stam, they had Nesta, bro. They had Pirlo, Seedorf, and Gattuso in the middle. Shevchenko and Hernan Crespo up top, bro. And they came back and beat them. Give the man a credit, bro.
I didn't say I'm not giving him credit. That's great. That's amazing.
PFA Player of the Year in 06.
How many EPOs did he win?
Big fat hero.
Exactly my point.
1 Champions League.
Okay.
Exactly my point. 120 goals and 92 assists. Player of the Year. Made the PFA Player of the Year 5 times. You know the year that Lampard was second in Ballon d'Or? You know who was third? Gerrard.
Who won the Ballon d'Or that year?
Ronaldinho.
Oh, okay.
That's fine. I'm okay with that. You know who's never been second or third? KDB.
He played in an era of Messi and Ronaldo.
But that had nothing to do with second and third, though.
You literally can't be second. You literally can't be second.
Jorginho was third. And KDB's a way better player than Jorginho.
Exactly. Jorginho was third because people tried to push the narrative that he was like the greatest player ever that season.
Nobody pushed that narrative. Nobody said that. Huh? Because he had a great season. And we had a great season. We won the Champions League on the back of Jorginho and Conte and Kovacic. So, again, like I said, Kevin De Bruyne hasn't done it.
Okay. So now we're counting second place finishes.
And...
Oh, no, I'm sorry. We're counting third place finishes.
Yeah, we are. Okay. We gotta give. You gotta give.
We're counting third place.
Yes, you have to give the greats their credit.
You have to give them credit for losing. That's what you're saying.
Okay, so what about KDB then? How come he's not won a Ballon d'Or? The greatest Premier League talent to ever touch the league. No Ballon d'Or.
Did Gerrard win a Ballon d'Or?
Higher than KDB has ever been.
No. Did Gerrard win a Ballon d'Or?
Higher than KDB has ever been.
Ballon d'Or?
Higher than KDB has ever been. So, you have me defending my man I don't even like, bro.
See, this is what I'm talking about. Your argument makes no sense.
Why not?
Why has Kevin De Bruyne never won a Ballon d'Or if he's the greatest midfielder of all time? And I'm saying, who in your opinion is the best midfielder of all time? It's Lampard, right? And to ever played in the Premier League.
We're gonna get there.
No, I'm talking about your opinion.
We're gonna get there.
Your opinion. Your opinion.
To grace the Premier League?
Mm-hmm.
We'll get there. I'll give it when we get there. I'll give my soliloquy when we get there. But then again, like I said, man's won a Champions League, something KDB hasn't done. Led a Liverpool team. Is KDB a leader?
Oh my God, I swear, when Man City eventually wins the Premier League, you are all
the
gonna
Premier
have to
League?
when they eventually win the Champions League, you're all gonna have to shut the fuck up. Like,
you think KDB's gonna be there when it happens?
You are going to have to shut the.
You know that's not only happening until Yaya dies, right?
I don't give a fuck, bro. You're gonna have to shut up. Like at that point, I'm not gonna. I don't want to hear nothing from anybody's mouths ever again. Ever again. When KDB eventually lifts that Champions League trophy, and you all have nothing to say anymore about him, you're going to have to shut the F up. And if he wins the World Cup this year,
which
I don't want to hear it.
If they win it, it's on the back of Hazard.
Oh God! The last time he played was like what, 2010?
Who?
Hazard. When was the last time he played in the
2018 World Cup? Who was their best player? The last World Cup, who was their best player? Put some respect on Hazard's name. He's been a better player for Belgium than Kevin De Bruyne has. Don't even go there.
He was their best player in the 2018 World Cup?
Huh?
Think he was their best player in the 2018 World Cup?
Yes, he was.
Okay.
Against France, who showed up? Hazard. Who did not show up? KDB. Exactly again why KDB is not higher on my list.
Are you sure about that?
Do you remember that game? You want me to give you that ratings for that game? I can give it to you from any website.
Are you sure about that?
Since you don't remember.
Are you sure?
KDB put up a stinker. Like he always does in finals. Puts up a stinker.
Okay. That's fine.
Stinky KDB.
That's fine.
Stinky.
That's fine.
That's fine. Number 2. Paul Scholes. Man U legend. 11 EPL titles. That's crazy, dog. 11, bro. And you think KDB's better than him?
If you're gonna stay on my dick, then I'm not gonna talk. Like,
no, I'm asking you a question.
Like, it's just crazy to me.
You said KDB's 1. I want to know.
Listen,
over all these people.
Listen, see, the reason why I don't argue with you is because you change the criteria for every single player.
How?
Literally,
it's different players. I can't have the same argument with you about a different player.
Literally, earlier we were talking about who's a better CDM, Makelele and like Casemiro and Busquets, and they're more decorated. But you said you can't use that excuse because they played for a better team, right? That Man United team that Paul Scholes played for is possibly one of the greatest soccer teams ever. And
okay,
possibly...
KDB, what about KDB?
Possibly...
The team that KDB plays for is what?
Oh, my goodness. It's okay. Just
no, I'm asking you a question.
I don't want to answer. Just finish.
What do you mean you don't want to answer?
I'm not answering. Just finish. Just finish. We're going to give you your soliloquy for whoever is number 1 because I know you want to do that. Just go. Go.
All right, number 1 is Frank Lampard, bro. It's fine. I don't even want to do this no more. Y'all have a good night, bro.